Mic check. Mic, 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 mic. Mic check, mic check. Alright, so this is the mic for this one. Move your mic. Mic.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Testing, testing. That's it. Right now, he could talk right now. Can you see the blue, the line? And on mute. Go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the George Washington High School field in beautiful Washington Heights. We are here for the 35th consecutive year playoff game for George Washington. Prior to coming into today's game, the George Washington Trojans, in their magnificent history, have reached the playoffs 34 years in a row. What an accomplishment for this team, for this organization, and just the way they've been, you know, getting new players in, and all the talent and stars that have been coming to this school. Well, today's a new challenge. The Trojans face Fort Hamilton. Coming into this game, Fort Hamilton has a record of 2-13 on the year. They have been very struggling, only getting 2 wins on the year. And George Washington, coming into this game, have a record of 14-2 in the 2022 season. The Trojans look to continue their stride and get to their one goal, Yankee Stadium. We'll be back for first pitch right here next. You know when. All right, so on the mound for George Washington to start the playoffs for this team, to start the road to redemption, is Miguel Polanco, who is a very good pitcher. His fastball command is great, but his last outing was a struggle, going 5 innings and allowing 5 hits on 6 runs with 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. So today he looks to bounce back after George Washington losing their last season game by a score of 6-2 to Monroe campus. Very comfortable weather to start this afternoon game, 66 degrees. Very little wind blowing out to the outfield, so balls should definitely be flying. And as we get this game started, the Trojans know what they have to do is take down team after team and get to their main goal. And it starts right now. So leading off for Fort Hamilton will be Marco. And the first pitch is high and away for ball 1. Now here comes the 1-0, and it's in there for a strike, and the count is even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the count is 2 balls and a strike. And now here comes the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And the count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man for Fort Hamilton. Now here comes the 2-2, and a swing and a miss. A good start for Miguel as he strikes out the first batter for the first out of the inning. So now stepping to the dish will be number 36, CY. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. You know, yo, All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay. We're trying to fix the live score, but right now we have a runner on first with 2 out. So a really good start from Miguel as he picks up 2 strikeouts. So right now, number 10, Aflac, is at the plate for Fort Hamilton. And he did not get him, and it's outside for a ball. So Miguel looking for a strong start here as he has to deal with a runner on first with 2 out. And the pitch is off the plate. And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, and fouled away, and out of play, and we will do the pitch again. So we have a even count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's connect.
And the pitch is outside for a ball and a full count.
We'll fix it. I feel like we should fix it after.
So we have a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Aflac. And the pitch, he takes ball 4. So after Miguel striking out the first 2 batters in a row, he has walked the next 2. And now Fort Hamilton has runners on first and second with 2 out. And pitches strike 1 on the inside corner for a strike. And the pitch is off the plate, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So here's the 1-1, and it's looked at for strikes. So we have 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 runners on the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop, and it gets through for a base hit. The runner will stop at third. That's Marco. So the bases are loaded after back-to-back strikeouts from Miguel to start the game. And now stepping to the dish will be Tommy. And here comes the pitch, and it's called a strike. And the count is 0-1. So Miguel looks to bounce back after 2 walks and a single to left as he takes ball 1. So he's heading the count now, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And downstairs and in the dirt, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. The fans here trying to encourage the team to dig out of this jam as the count now is 3 balls and a strike. A lot of whistling going on here. And the 3-1 is called a strike. And Tommy didn't like the call, and the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Pitch, swing, and a miss. He struck him out. So wow, what an inning for Miguel. He picks up 3 strikeouts and leaves the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Trojans come to bat.
Hello, my name is Davey Carrasco. I'll be broadcasting with James today. This is my first time doing this, so I'm gonna try to get used to this. I'm 13 years old. I'm in 7th grade. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, the mic is over here. You good.
All right, so after a scoreless first inning put up by Miguel, number 45 from Fort Hamilton, Valmir, will be pitching and getting the start for the road team. And stepping to the box will be number 25, the center fielder, Franklin Rodriguez. Franklin looks to capitalize from yesterday, having a rough game yesterday, going over the temperature. Here's the first pitch, and a chop foul behind the plate, and the count is 0-1.
That's right. Yo quiero venir con ella y le quiero entrar y tú estás loco.
Now here comes the 0-1 pitch now to Franklin, and it gets behind the plate and behind the catcher, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. balls and a strike. I mean, excuse me. The count is 2 balls and a strike, yes.
He steps in. And
Now here comes the 2-1 pitch,
that
and
is a strike.
Franklin takes strike 2. And the count is even 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the George Washington Trojans leadoff man. So here comes the 2-2 pitch now from Vladimir,
Oh,
and
that
Franklin
hits
gets
him.
hit by the breaking ball.
Right.
Is on first with nobody out.
You got anything to say?
Hmm?
Oh, you don't want to say anything?
So now stepping to the dish will be the designated hitter, Winchamil Garcia. Winchamil going 0 for 1 yesterday with 2 runs scored, 2 walks, and a strikeout against Monroe for the last game of the season. So Franklin has his leadoff first with nobody out as he was hit by the pitch in his at-bat. And the pitch, and Franklin is running, and the throw to second is not in time. Franklin doesn't even have to slide into second. And he has a stand-up stolen base
That is. He got
with
some.
nobody out.
He has some really good speed right there from Rodriguez.
So the strike, as Winchamil looked like he did not like that call. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the 1-1. And that one skips away. Heading to third is Franklin. The Trojans have a runner on third with nobody out.
Yeah, some really. Wait, mommy. Really smart by Rodriguez to go to third. Now, Gregory has the chance to drive him in. Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't worry about it. So Winchamil ahead of the count, 3-1. You know what's funny? I told Winchamil before today's game, be sexy at the plate today. That's what I told him. The 3-1 and ball 4. So Winchamil takes a walk.
Really good eye.
So now here comes the third baseman, Gregory Mello, to the dish as he's working with first and third and nobody out. Winchamil on first, Franklin on third. As George Washington looks to take an early lead with a runner 90 feet away from the plate. And Winchamil is running. And another stand-up stolen base. And now Winchamil is standing on second now with nobody out.
Yeah, really good by Winchamil. Now there's no double play in order. So now they have a chance to get the run in with anything now, and there won't be a double play turns.
And the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. And the pitch. And Gregory shoots that up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Gregory. And he will drive in the first 2 runs of the game.
And the Trojans are up.
His hot hitting continues as he drives in 2 runs. And George Washington takes an early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, really good piece of hitting there. As he drives in 2 runs.
So now stepping to the dish will be the first baseman, Ramon Jimenez, a.k.a. Big Baby. And there goes Gregory. And another stand-up stolen base. The ball gets into center field, but Gregory will hold it second as the center fielder comes to cover the ball quickly. So Ramon looks to continue the damage here, as already 2 runs have scored on a Gregory base hit. And now here comes the pitch to Ramon, and he swings and pops it up into left. Just got under it. The left fielder drops the ball.
The ball
Gregory will head to third on a fly ball into the afternoon sky. The sun could have had an effect on it, right?
Yeah, really hard to see with the sun right there.
Get your man some shades out there in left
Yeah,
field.
man.
So now, with that error, which would possibly definitely go down as an error.
And here comes the manager to come out and talk.
Valmir is in a deep struggle right now. So, I mean, like, you know, this is the first playoff game. Think about that.
It's really cool and interesting, you know. 35 years is a long time.
I mean, like, I wasn't even born yet, literally, and this team has just been on a playoff roll. I mean, what do you like the start about and, like, the start that George Washington is having to start the game?
I like the start, you know. They're getting some hits. They're stealing some bases. And that's a hit.
So that ball is fair down the third base line.
And he's going.
Two
he's going,
runs
he's
are
going.
going to.
Is he safe? As he scores, it's a 4.
So a 2-run double by Austin, and George Washington is already on top 4-0 here in the first.
Good piece of hitting right there. Good piece of hitting.
So that was Austin Payano who delivered the 2-run double that just stayed fair down the third base line and trickled into that big old foul territory with that track. So with George Washington leading 4-0 in the first, on the plate is Nicholas Cabrera, and he takes strike 1 just right on the knees. So here comes the 1-strike pitch, and Nicholas shoots it foul. And there's two strikes now in the at-bat. So George Washington has a runner on second with still nobody out in the inning. And Nicholas shoots one down the left field line. Austin will come in to score easily. The 2 trade places. An RBI double for Nicholas Cabrera, and George Washington has a 5-0 lead in the first.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. And it's a 5-0 lead. That's an RBI double.
So now it looks like we have a pitching change now. So Valmir with a huge struggle. He couldn't even get 1 out in the inning. And it looks like number 35 for Fort Hamilton, Nick, is on the mound.
Yeah, some good piece of hitting right there from the Trojans. Have 5 runs now, 2 doubles, and they had some stolen bases there as they're really playing really good right now. Off to a good start.
I mean, we talk about this team every day. It's just, you know, and we always talk to their managers and players. You know, it's just their ability to steal bases. That's what put them in these positions. Because they go from first and second, nobody out, to quickly second and third. And, you know, this team has talked about it from the start. They just love to be aggressive.
Yeah, really good. And when you steal, it really helps a lot, you know. It helps driving people easier, and yeah.
So George Washington, so how the playoffs are working this year is elimination games. So if the Trojans win today and hold this lead, they will advance. The first 3 games of the playoffs are 1-game elimination games.
Alcantara is ready.
So it looks like the umpire's giving some time for the new pitcher, Nick, to warm up. As George Washington looks to continue this stride for the catcher, Michael, coming to the plate.
Alcantara. And here is Michael Alcantara. Left-handed.
As Michael swings and misses on the breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. Michael going 0 for 1 with 2 walks against Monroe.
And
as he takes a pitch high and away. And the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, but what I like about Michael is just his ability to just gun down players. Like, he had a lot of them this season. As he takes a fastball away for 2 balls and a strike now.
Having a good arm is always a good thing to have.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, gun down the players, all your assists.
That's what baseball is about. Michael takes a cut and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the George Washington's catcher.
You have a really good left-handed catcher, too. You don't really see that many left-handed catchers.
And there goes Nicholas. And they didn't even see him.
Nope. No, they
oh,
didn't.
my goodness. Nicholas with an easy stolen base, and he's at third with nobody out.
And now that gives Michael Alcantara a chance to drive him in now.
So here comes the full count pitch to Michael, and he takes ball 4.
Ball 4.
The inning will continue as there is still nobody out, and George Washington looks for more damage here with Juan Valoria stepping into the dish.
And he has a chance to drive in some runs here as he exits for time, and he is ready.
As
that
one skies one on the infield for the pitcher,
oh,
and he drops the ball.
He drops the ball, and
now Nicholas is coming to the plate, and he is safe.
And yeah, that's not really his fault because it's obviously.
You know, it's funny. I thought they was going to call an infield fly rule.
Me too. That's what I thought.
But surprisingly, the umpires did not call that.
But that's not Alcantara's fault. There's nothing you can really do there. Because if he would have popped out and he would have went to second, he would have been out. So there's nothing you can really do
so
there.
the runner was still out at second.
It's the first out. Swing and a miss as Ryan
he fouls it away.
Mello digs in.
That got me.
Ryan is ready. And the pitch is a ball.
Introduce yourself again?
Huh?
Introduce yourself again? Introduce yourself again.
Oh, my name is Davy Carrasco. Like I said, I'm 13 years old, and then I'm in 7th grade. As the pitch is delivered, and that is a ball. He's going to second, and he will be safe, as that is a wild pitch.
Ese yo Payado son. Yeah, Paoli. Ese yo the son of Payado.
And I'm also the son of Miss Payero, as you all know.
There you go.
So Juan is on second with the pass ball,
And that
and
is
Brian
a swing.
fouls it away.
Foul ball. Trojans having a really good start here to their game.
As they look for run number 7 standing at second base.
Let's see if they can do it. And he is ready. And the pitch. That
Brian
is a
lines one to left
hard
field. That
baseball.
is foul.
foul. Foul ball. So Juan will go back to second base. It's a foul ball. A really good hit by
I feel like Brian definitely could have had a double
Yeah.
there. I think he just got under the ball a bit.
maybe even a triple. Who knows?
Especially with the dimensions, you can literally get an easy triple, even inside the park homer.
Yeah. This team is really good with speed.
So here comes the pitch to Brian, and he takes breaking ball away, and the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 3-2 pitch with a runner at second and 1 out. The pitch. Brian swings and misses for the second out. So now coming up again in the first inning is Franklin Rodriguez, who got hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And he
That is a
takes a
ball.
pitch in the dirt for ball 1. I mean, it's crazy how, like, Franklin is already batting again
Is the water here?
in this inning.
Thanks.
Pitch is a breaking ball called for a strike. The count is 1-1. So here comes the 1-ball-1-strike pitch,
That
and
is a hard
Franklin
hit.
lines that into left field, the base
He's
hit.
coming around.
The runner will come in to score easily, and now the ball trickles all the way to the
He's
gate.
coming.
Here
He's
comes
coming
Franklin
around.
around third.
Here's
George
Parker for
Washington.
Rodriguez.
Franklin finally delivers his first hit in about 2 games.
Wow. Santa
That will
Maria.
probably go down as an RBI triple probably and an error. With 2 runs coming in to score.
Here's Garcia as he dings it into the plate. And the pitch is
And now Winchemel
grounded.
grounds one to
He's
third.
going.
Fields cleanly, and he is out.
And that is the inning.
But
But
what a start for George Washington.
not before they score
They score 8 runs.
8 runs.
10.
We'll be back.
I'm calling it right now. So what a start for George Washington. They lead 8-0. I mean, what did you like about that start for George
I
Washington?
mean,
scoring
I
8
just
runs?
feel like that's really good right there. You know, get some runs for your pitcher right there, and now he feels comfortable now. Probably that he has an 8-run lead. You know,
Yeah, definitely. To
and
help him settle in, right?
yeah, yeah, and get comfortable too.
Vaya, abusador.
So the count 2-0, and it's strike one. And the pitch is called a strike, and the count is even 2-2 now to Nick. So Nick relieved in for Vladimir, as we are in the number 7 hitter, and a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4.
Yeah, really good by Miguel right there. He struck out.
For Miguel.
If he can get a 1, 2, 3, and
So now stepping to the dish will be the number 8 hitter, Sebastian. So he looks to deliver here, and the pitch, swing and a miss, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. 0-2. Fastball got him looking, struck him out. Well, this is how, it's funny, this is how Michael started the top of the first, back-to-back strikeouts, and Fort Hamilton loaded the bases.
yeah.
I mean, what do you think is the change here now? He's up 8, and he's got back-to-back strikeouts.
I mean, I feel like the change here is, just, obviously he did have the bases loaded, but he did a really good job of getting out of that inning. I just think he has a good lead as number 14 swings at that pitch. Yeah, he just feels really comfortable right now, and I think he's going to continue to have a great game. And next pitch.
That is Charles at the plate, and he takes a pitch outside for ball 2. I mean, the history of this team is just crazy. I mean, 3 decades of just straight making it to the playoffs as a fastball cut on and missed. I mean, what do you think what do you think has made this team so successful throughout the years?
I think maybe I feel like it's just getting the right players, players who actually know the game of baseball,
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. The 3-2 is in the dirt, and a 2-out walk from Charles. We'll bring back the
and also
top of the lineup
who love
now
the game, too, not just people
for Marco.
People who love the game in general, and
Yeah, definitely.
feel like that's been their success.
I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I just feel like it's just their aggressiveness,
Yeah, yeah.
and just how many runs they score per game or, per 5 or even 7
Yeah.
innings. I just feel like it's their approach.
They're also good at scoring runs and outscoring their opponents, too. Because, they also do a really good job at scoring first.
Yeah, definitely.
And they just don't give up either. They stay, even if they could be down by a lot, they try their best. And I feel like that's been their success of being into the playoffs for 3 decades, Done a really good job.
Yeah, definitely. Here's Miguel's 1-1 and a swing and a miss. I mean, that fastball come in is working today.
Sure is. See if we can get the strikeout here.
Here's the 1-2.
That
Is a ground ball to the shortstop, routine play, and he got him. And a good inning for Miguel. 2 strikeouts and a walk. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's 8-0 Trojans.
Close it up. You will be right back.
Back. We'll be right back. We are back after the short break. Really good inning by Miguel. Although he gave up a walk, he did get the last out of the inning. As Fort Hamilton left one man on second after the inning was over. So here is Gregory.
All right, so stepping to the ditch will be Gregory Mello, who had that 2-run single to center field in his last at-bat, who started the scoring this afternoon. And he takes a pitch for a strike. And Gregory kind of looks away in disgust as he did not like that call, and the count is 0-1. As Gregory hits one into left field, a base hit, and he's 2 for 2.
A really nice piece of hitting right there by Gregory. As here comes Ramon Jimenez to bat.
I mean, there was a game he had 3 hits against Luperone about a week ago.
Yeah, I can imagine that. You know, he gets on base a lot.
Shout out to Reyes. He's out there.
Oh, man. Shout out to Reyes, man. I miss you, my guy. You got to come back and visit soon. The pitch to Ramon is called a strike, and Gregory steals second, and now he's heading to third base and will be safe there.
So as you can see there, really bad throw by the catcher as Gregory moves
So
to
Gregory is at third base.
third. Is at third base after the throwing error by the catcher. So now it's a runner on third. And that gives Jimenez a chance to drive him in.
And Ramon skies one into right. Coming in and making the catch. Gregory tags but heads back to third. And now the ball gets away. And to the plate is Gregory.
I was going to say, if he was going to go, I was going to also say, as we all know, the sac fly is underrated.
Yeah.
Sac fly, underrated. I like it because it drives in a run even though...
I mean, to be honest, if I was there in the outfield, I would let him. Because, you know, with this win today, you know,
Yeah.
and the control of the ball, you know, wouldn't look good. Austin deals ball 1 in the dirt. Austin takes. So here comes the pitch to Austin. And he hits one in the air, shallow center field. That will fall in front of the shortstop in center field for a base hit for Austin.
Yeah, a really good piece of hitting by Austin Payano. As the shortstop.
And it's funny, he's 2 for 2 today.
Oh, yeah, really good. As the shortstop can't get to the ball, so that allows Austin
Nicholas
Payano.
on the ground to the shortstop. Throw to second for 1, on to first, not in time. As Nicholas beats it out.
It was about to be a 4-6-3 double play, but Nicholas read it down really fast to get there in time, as it's not a double play. Children stay alive.
Hey, amazing job commentary. Best night coverage in New York City. Your autographs before you on ESPN.
Yo, shout out to Reyes, man. You're a legend. As Nicholas takes second. And now he's heading to third. For the second straight time, a throw gets into center field and has allowed the Trojans to advance an extra base. But yeah, man, shout out to Reyes, man. You know, I just started doing this maybe about a couple months ago in the beginning of the year, and, you know, I just got a lot of good experience from it, you know, especially working in the new studio that was built. And, you know, doing this, you know, just helps me build my experience into commentating. So thanks a lot. We will update the count as soon as we know, as Michael takes strike 2. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is high and away. And the count is even 2 balls and 2 strikes. So count 2-2 on the Trojans catcher. Nicholas has his leadoff third. Trojans lead 9-0. As Michael skies one into right, at the wall, it is caught by the right fielder to end the frame. So George Washington tack on 3 more runs. They lead 9-0 as we head to the third. Here comes Miguel for a third innings of work. We'll be back from Washington Heights. So good start for Miguel as he's pitching here into the third inning. And what a bounce back game for him. After giving up 5 hits on 6 runs. He's gotten through 3 innings as the first batter is hit by a pitch, and he will take first.
So the batter gets walked there. Miguel gives up his second walk. And here is number 26 batting here. well, the double play is in order, so let's see if they can get it.
So now stepping to the dish is number 26, Henry. As Miguel deals strike one. The pitch is high and away for ball one. Michael trying to throw out the runner Sai at the plate. Or excuse me, at first. Here's the 1-1, and it's fastball away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Miguel is back on the mound. You know, his last outing really didn't go well for him as he gave up 5 hits on 6 runs. But, you know, what do you think the difference for him today is?
I think it's probably, definitely comeback pitching day for him. Because, as you said, he gave up 5 hits on 6 runs, which is definitely probably isn't good for him. But today he's pitched. I feel like it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like, you know how a lot of people.
Miguel, he's always done great at home. You know, he always goes through 4 or 5 innings. So he's like that.
Every pitcher goes through the slump, so that could be it too. But today he has come back and pitched better than ever.
As the 3-2 is fouled away. Here's the 3-2, and it's ball 4. So a hit by pitch and a walk will bring up number 10, Aflete, to the plate.
He's sending him signs.
Who his last at bat took a walk. And the pitch is strike 1. To number 10 for Fort Hamilton.
You want to respond to that?
Thank you, Reyes, for that comment. Shout out to you. Thanks for the comment. Shout out to you.
Pitch is in the dirt as they try to cut off the runner. The 3-2 is the 3-1 is chopped away. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the pitch from Miguel and a swing and a ground ball. Nice play for the out. Good play from Miguel. to get that ground ball as he gets the first out of the inning. Aflete advances the runners to second and third.
Yeah, really good play by Miguel to get the first out of the inning. Here is the pitch. And Miguel delivers, and that is a ball. Ball 1-0. Here in the
So second and third with one out, and the pitch
it's the top.
is a high fastball. It's the third. No, second. No, it's the second because George Washington only batted. Wait, is it the third? Oh! I missed.
The ball almost hit you. Yeah, yo tengo uno.
Here's the pitch from Miguel, and it's high and away for a ball.
You almost got hit. You almost got hit. You almost got hit in the head. So now Fort Hamilton has loaded the bases with one out here in the inning. Here comes out the pitching coach to talk to
As
Miguel.
Miguel looks to dig out of another bases loaded jam here.
So yeah, now needs to have a mound visit as the pitching coach talks to Miguel to calm him down right now. Bases are loaded right now, and there's only one out here in the top of the third. I thought it was the third because
So it looks like the
Washington has
pitching
batted two
coach
times
had a
already.
conversation with Miguel.
it's the top of the third.
I mean, it's funny because I talked to the coach, during the last game, and he was like, we just want to make sure that these players are throwing strikes,
Oh yeah, you always want to make sure your pitchers are ready for to throw strikes, and you also want to keep them healthy too.
Yeah, definitely. So at the dish right now is Nico, number 19. And he takes 2 straight pitches for a ball.
El viernes. Y después el martes.
The count is
No,
2-0.
no, no, aquí, nomás con un solo equipo yo voy en otro lado.
Here's the 2-0. And it's downstairs.
Con todo el equipo que juegan aquí, con todo el equipo que juegan.
And it's ball 3. So a 3-0 pitch with the bases loaded for Miguel, who looks to get out of this jam here. And the pitch is a strike on the inside corner, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1, and it's ball 4 That will force home the first run of the game for Fort Hamilton as it's 9-1.
Yeah, and I think Miguel's just a little bit uncomfortable right now. But hopefully he will come back right now.
No como quiere que vote ahí, como quiere.
And the pitch from Miguel gets away, but it hits that top gate. And now Michael wants to call his pitcher over to discuss how we can get out of this jam. Okay, thanks.
Just Stalin, can you check what inning it is? Double check the inning. I say top of the second, but he told me top of the third.
Here's the pitch from Miguel,
Because GW already batted.
and
Didn't
again
he get back
off
two
the
times
plate
already?
for a ball. It's 2-0 now. And the 2-0 is high and away, and it's 3-0.
They're saying the third inning.
Open demo, open third.
Top of the third, right?
Oh, it is. It's
I got it. What was the call?
3.
Open the third.
So we are in the top of the third inning here. And the pitch. It's right down the middle for a strike.
El full es full. Uno. Ya el full.
So here comes the pitch. Miguel deals ball 4. So another bases loaded walk by Miguel. And it's 9-2, and here comes Carbone. And that might do it for Miguel. Yep, his afternoon is done. So Miguel is able to get through 2 1/3.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get out
But
of
the
this,
walks hurt him.
this third inning.
As
Like
it's now 9-2
like James said, the walks hurt him.
here in the third.
And yeah, just couldn't get out of the third inning. But he did have a good game before this inning. So I know. Me.
That kind of big as well, but he was like, okay, he was keeping tabs. And the game changer ad was saying the bottom of the first pitch.
So now on. All right, so now on the mound for George Washington is Jalen Garcia. So Jalen comes in to relieve Miguel with the bases loaded and 1 out. So here's the pitch from Jalen, and it's cut on and missed for a strike. George Washington looking to advance in the playoffs. The pitch is high and away, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 is up and away. And the count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the ground and through into right field for a base hit. So Fort Hamilton here with 3 runs here in the top of the 3rd as they get a base hit off Garcia.
Well, it's a tough inning here for the Trojans. But let's see if they could try to get out of this inning by just giving up only 3 runs. As the pitch is delivered, and then a swing and a miss adds his own 1.
Menor, le dejen porque esa es la liga de él.
And here's the pitch and a swing and a miss.
Trojans
Number 8 hitter, Charles.
top of the 3rd, 9-3. And the pitch is delivered, swing and a miss.
Or excuse me, the
and
number
it's
9 hitter, Charles.
2-2.
Mira, el hombre radarse fuera que sacaron a Miguel.
It's a foul. He tackled foul.
So here comes the 2-strike pitch now from Garcia. And it's off the plate. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So a good bounce back from Jalen Garcia to strike out the batter. And there's 2 gone. So stepping to the dish will be number 23, or excuse me, number 13, Marco, as Jalen deals strike 1. So we are back to the top of the lineup here. And here comes the 0-1 pitch now. And he deals strike 2. So Garcia coming on the mound after Miguel walked the bases loaded. And now he looks to get out of this jam with only giving up 1 run.
VO2.
Pitch. Check swing,
And that
foul.
almost hits one
That
of the
hits
players
the screen.
in the dugout of the Trojans. Had to get out of the way there.
So here comes the 2-strike pitch from Mr. Garcia. And it's high and away, and the umpire calls him safe. Michael tried to throw out the runner at first base, but it looked like he was able to get his foot back on the bag. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Marco. Now here is the 1-2. And a cut on and foul tipped. And we will do it again. So here comes the 1-2 pitch now. And a swing and a pop-up,
And
but out of play. Pitch, fouled away again.
Ese chamaquito no tiene una recta que lo pase, ese chamaquito.
what are you getting?
Gonna get a new hard drive
Huh?
from last time.
So a good battle here by Marco, as he has the bases loaded with 2 out. Now here comes the 2-strike pitch now. And a pop-up. Gregory is under it, and he makes the catch to finally end the inning. So Fort Hamilton bats around. They get 3 runs here in the top of the 3rd. We head to the bottom of the frame. George Washington looks to continue this great offense that they're on. We'll be back.
Juan steps into the plate. And that
Ahí,
is.
muchacho, está ahí. Hay que poner un GPS a la pelota ahí.
So now stepping to do the dish is Franklin Rodriguez. As Franklin is the leadoff man, and a quick 2-0 count for him.
Que te dé un pie. Claro. Hay que meter el pie, que te dé un pie. Vaya por primera.
Franklin with a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and an RBI triple. But also came around to score a run as he swings and chops it foul down the third base line. As Franklin, and now the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 3-2 pitch to Franklin. And a swing and a nice play from the shortstop, but
Juan is
it's
way
not
too
in
far.
time. He really wanted that bad, and Franklin will reach on an infield single.
And here's Ryan Miller. Really good piece of hitting right there from Juan as he digs out that grounder that the shortstop made a phenomenal play by, but couldn't get one out.
So stepping to the dish will
And
be
he throws the ball
Ryan
to first,
Mello.
but Juan is safe.
as he takes strike 1. And there goes Juan, and he takes second. So excuse me, that was Juan who hit that infield single. So now Juan is standing at second with nobody out. Pitch. Brian takes swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the first out. So
What
now
is this in
stepping to the dish will
2016?
be the center fielder Franklin
This is
Rodriguez.
2016.
Was hit by a pitch, stolen base, and an RBI triple as Franklin pops it up and will be fouled.
Franklin tiene como 5 juegos con un rival. ¿Quién?
So here comes the 1-strike pitch, and Franklin takes it high and away for ball 1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch, and Franklin pops it up on the infield. The first baseman, oh, it's the pitcher who makes the catch. That is Sebastian, who came in to relieve for Nick. So here comes the 1-0 to Winchell and a swing and a miss. Pitch. It's DH. Pitch. And Rubio or Winchell gets hit by the pitch. Or does he? No.
Rubio, vete para la playa, quédate de espalda. Y si James, te moriste de bat.
Oh, I thought it hit him on the back. That's what
Me too.
Pitch to Winchell is line foul. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. So runner on second, and the pitch. Winchell takes. Also, now it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Winchell lines it into center field. That will be a base hit. Juan will come in to score. Now the ball trickles away on the infield, and Winchell is safe at second base. The center fielder had to play it on a hop. And Winchell with a little floater into center field. And it's 10-3 Trojans. And now stepping in is the hottest hitter right now in the team, Gregory Mello. And he takes a pitch down for ball 1. As Gregory pops it up and foul out of play. Gregory digging in with a 2-run single and a single to left field today, as he's 2 for 2 this afternoon. Gregory pops it up. As he is out. And that will end the inning. So the Trojans pick up a run. They lead 10-3 as we head to the 4th.
And we'll be back for the top of the 5th.
And the pitch is taken for strike one. And the count is 0-1. The 0-1 is high and away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. So Mr. Garcia has come in relief for Miguel, and he's pitched a pretty good start ever since coming off the bench. He gave up that RBI single, but that's it really. And now a foul ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ash, let's go.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch now from Garcia, and he takes strike 3. So Garcia rung him up, and with 1 out in the inning, stepping up to the dish will be the number 3 hitter, Henry. So here comes the first pitch to the number 3 hitter, Henry, and he takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Henry today with 2 walks, so his on-base percentage is up as Garcia deals strike 1. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So George Washington, like we said in the beginning of the broadcast, look to advance as a chopper to third across the diamond, and a high throw from Gregory Mello. And the runner Henry will reach first with 1 out. So now stepping to the plate will be Affleck. And the first pitch is high and away, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes. So now, since that ball going out of play, the runner will advance to second. And now Henry is clapping it up after diving back to second base. Here's the pitch. It takes strike 1 right down the middle. And the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-2 pitch now to Affleck. And it's high and away. No. No, this one. Remember Garcia struck him out? Remember? Yeah, this is one. And there's strike 2. So the You know what? I feel like he might be questioning him about should they be giving him the plate or not. So the umpires will come together and speak about the play. So it's 10-4 George Washington now. With the bases empty in a 10-4 game. Pitch is off the plate for a ball. And the pitch is a strike that catches the inside part of the plate. And now he lines that into center field. That will be caught by Franklin to end the inning. So Fort Hamilton tacks on a run. It's 10-4 as we head to the bottom of the frame. We'll be back.
Hey James, what do you think about the children's approach today?
I mean, I feel like they're doing more of hitting and not, being patient. I mean, they are being patient today, but I feel like they're putting, as you can see, Ramon getting a gap shot into the center field area. That's trickling around there. Ramon is going to stop at third, and he has a leadoff triple to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. But this is exactly what I'm talking about, with George Washington and just their approach today and just putting the contact on the ball and letting the ball do the ride, So now at the plate is Austin Payano, the left fielder. And he deals strike one.
What do you think of their chance too,
Hey, listen, this team has gotten a great chance ever since the beginning of the season. It's just their approach at the plate, you know, the clubhouse. You can literally see it's all positive vibes over there, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I really like the vibes of this team, you know.
Austin swings and misses for strike 2. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So Austin today actually is 2 for 2, but after that strikeout, he is 2 for 3. Austin today, actually, he has reached on an error and a sac fly.
As we have Nicholas.
As Nicholas skies one into right. Ramon getting ready to tag. Here he comes to the plate, and the throw is not in time. So a sacrifice fly for for Nicholas Cabrera.
I don't know if you'll agree with me with this take, but
And the
would you
Trojans
say
lead
that,
11-4.
I'm forgetting his name. Would you say that Ramon isn't really good at running for his size?
Yeah, yeah, you know, it's crazy. He was able to stretch that into a triple. So the switch hitter, Michael, digs in. And the pitch to Michael. And he takes strike 1. So if the Trojans are able to score 3 more runs here in the bottom of the 4th, and they get 3 outs in the top of the 5th, as Michael shoots one, and it's over the head and in play. And Michael with a double. Michael gets the hit, and it shoots off the center fielder's glove. That will possibly go down as a single and an error. So stepping to the dish will be Juan. Now here's Juan's pitch. Or here's at bat.
What's his position?
And the count is 0-1.
What's his position? Wands.
As Juan takes ball 1 off the plate.
What's his position? What's his position? What's his position?
As Juan skies one into right center, it will be caught by the center fielder to end the inning. So George Washington tacks on 1. They lead 11-4 as we head to the 5th.
After this short break. today here in New York, Manhattan.
As Jalen Garcia returns to the mound, and the first pitch is fouled away for strike one. Well, here we go. The final 2 innings and the pitch. And another foul ball that goes almost to the same spot. And it's quickly 0-2 now. To number 19. Nico is at the plate. Now here's the 0-2 pitch and a foul ball. As Nico is just getting under that pitch. Here's the 0-2 and a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Another strikeout for Jalen Garcia, and there's one out here in the top of the 5th. So stepping to the dish will be Valmy to the plate. And the first pitch is on the ground to the second baseman. Bobbled, throws, and got him. A good play from Juan. After bobbling the ball a bit, he is able to recover and throws out number 45. And there's quickly 2 out here in the top of the 5th. So stepping to the dish will be the pitcher, Sebastian. And he chops it foul to the Trojans' dugout for strike 2. Oh, 2 is off the plate. Now here comes the 2-strike pitch now. And it's off the plate and away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-strike pitch and a swing and a miss.
1-2-3 inning.
And a good outing from Jalen Garcia as he holds Fort Hamilton scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, 1-2-3 inning for Garcia as we'll come back here for bottom.
Or excuse me, the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's George Washington coming to bat.
here in the bottom of the fifth. As leading off here is Ryan Mello. And first pitch is delivered. He's swinging at a miss, and it's 0-1 here.
So as Brian digs in, he's got 2 strikeouts to his name this afternoon. The 0-1 is in the dirt. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1, and Brian fouls it off. It's quickly 1 ball, 2 strikes to the shortstop. Here comes the 1-2 pitch now. Brian takes ball 2 in the dirt. The count is even 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch now to Brian, and he looks at strike 3. So Brian has struck out 3 times today. And now stepping to the dish will be the leadoff man, Franklin Rodriguez, the center fielder.
You know this is your mic, right?
That whole time nobody heard me?
So with 1 out in the inning after Brian striking out, coming to the dish is Franklin, and he fouls 1 away. Franklin chops 1 down the third base line and foul. Here's the pitch to Franklin, and a swing and a miss. And Franklin is retired, so back-to-back strikeouts from the pitcher number 2 on Fort Hamilton, Sebastian. So stepping to the dish will be the designated hitter, Winchermill Garcia. And the pitch to Winchermill is fouled away and out of play. Pitch to Winchermill is foul. A rocket down the left field line, but to the left of it. Pitch to Winchermill is in the dirt. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And the 1-2. Winchermill right to third. The throw to first is safe. The first baseman looked like he didn't keep his foot on the bag. And with Winchermill at first base, stepping to the dish will be Gregory Mello, who has 2 hits this afternoon. Gregory takes ball 1 outside. And now Wintermill is running, and he will be safe at second base. So Wintermill almost caught stealing, but with his speed and athleticism, he is able to slide into second base.
He gets lucky there, you know. I feel like if that first baseman had a really good arm, he would have been out, you know. Needs to be careful next time.
I told you from the beginning, it's their athleticism. As Gregory shoots one into left field, that is his third hit of the game. And it's off the left field wall. Gregory will stop at third, and now Carbone is waving him home. What an afternoon for Gregory Mello.
Gregory Mello.
His third hit of the game. And it's 13-4, George Washington here in the bottom of the fifth. The Trojans have scored 13 runs.
Take off the 13. Yeah, because it's a ground rule.
All right, so
he
the umpires had a come together, and the ball looked like it went over the wall, so the umpires are calling it a ground rule double. So they will credit Austin with a RBI double. So it's 12-4 George Washington here in the fifth as Ramon takes a pitch high and away for ball one. The 1-0 is off the plate, and it's 2-0. So here comes the 2-0 pitch now, and Ramon takes strike one. But what a game for Gregory Mello. A 2-run double, a single to shallow left field, and a RBI double. As he's had a great game today. Ramon hits one to deep center field. Look at that ball go. Yeah! And it's off the center field gate. Ramon is heading to third. Carbone is going to wave him home, and he will score.
And that is your... And that is
it. It's a walk-off. That's it. The game is over. Since George Washington since George Washington leads this game 14-4, it is a walk-off for Ramon Jimenez. What a way for this game to end.
Yeah, that was a really good game. So your final here in New York, Manhattan is 14-4. And the ball game is over. What a way for the Trojans to end it.
The Trojans advance in the playoffs. And they will go to game 2 of 3 of the elimination series. Fort Hamilton season comes to an end today. And the Trojans move on by winning this game 14-4. Well, Gregory went 3 for All right, bro, what a game for you today. I mean, you come in relief, you know, after Miguel, you know, with the bases loaded. You come in with the bases loaded. You know, what approach on the mound did you make to get out of that jam?
Man, same thing I said last time was to throw strikes. I wasn't looking for strikes, I was just throwing strikes, and that's all. And today was just my day.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I saw you gave up the single to right field, but I mean, you know, you came in with the approach that, you know, this is a playoff game, this is an elimination game for you guys, and you know what's gonna happen moving forward, especially you guys roll into the semifinals and even the quarterfinals.
Man, honestly, we just think about the second round right now. I told my team, I said, listen, it's game at game, but just like we did regular season, all these kids they wanna start acting like hard now, and we're like, wow, we've been acting hard since September. It's just our thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, great game for you guys today. Yes, sir. Great game. All right. I got the mic. Excuse my allergies. All right, Cabone, you guys avoid elimination today, but there's still more progress to be done today. I mean, how did your starter Miguel look today, from your perspective?
He not as sharpest. I'm going to be honest with you. Threw a little more balls than we're used to. Hats off to Jalen coming in, attacking the strike zone, and hitters came up big when hitters need to come up big. So we have work to do. Not going to complain about the result, but we got a lot of work to do.
All right. I mean, man, we talked about this the other game. Gregory Mello, man, picking up 3 big hits for you guys. You know, what do you like his approach coming in once again, delivering for you guys?
The guy's a natural-born hitter. So Gregory does what Gregory does. It's no coaching needed. He just gets in the box. He's got a good approach. His biggest strength is his mental approach. He comes in there, he's calm, he's relaxed, and he waits for his pitch and does what he needs to do. Hits it hard.
Exactly. I mean, last thing, Ramon Jimenez, you know, with the 2-run walk-off. I mean, did you feel confident sending him home? You know, I know he was kind of struggling a little bit there. Did you feel confident sending him home? Did you know he was going to score?
I had confidence in the big baby. Big baby's got wheels. Don't let his size fool you.
Yeah, definitely. Hey. All right. Thanks a lot, Carbone.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So remember, Gregory had 3 hits today, so you can ask him about his hits, okay? No.
All right, Gregory, he had 2 hits tonight. How to get you in today? What was your approach?
So basically, I'm always trying to stay up the middle, hit the ball hard everywhere, all parts of the field, and yeah, that's my approach.
I know you guys had a good game today. I just wanna say good game. Good luck out there for your next round. Congrats on the win.
You better come back.
Who they play next, we don't know yet. So
Oh, yeah. So.
so whoever they play next, answer that question. We don't know yet. We will let you know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, go ahead. You guys.
All right. Listen, the George Washington Trojans, they showed it. They came in clutch today, coming in clutch in the playoffs. You know, I mean, you know, you were here with me watching the whole game. I mean, what did you like today? You know, we was talking about it a lot. What'd you like today?
I like the offense was really good today. They stole a lot of bases. The speed was really good today. And Garcia did really good coming in for Miguel. You know, he was struggling a little bit, but Garcia came in for him. He did a really good job getting out of that inning.
Yeah, I mean, this team looks to just continue, and you know, they've been saying it from the beginning of the season that they just want to just keep getting better and better every day. I mean, we can't wait to see this team advance in the playoffs. You know, we really don't know right now the next team that the Trojans are going to face right now, but
in the next coming days, we definitely will let you guys know. But, I mean, Gregory Mello, man, you spoke to him. I'm curious, what did he tell you about, like, his approach at the plate?
I mean, he was telling me that, that he was really confident, and, like, I also feel confident in this team and advancing and through the next rounds, too. I don't know what to say.
Sorry, don't worry about it.
I'm a little shy, so bear with me. So yeah, he was telling me that the team did a really good job today with the offense, and the pitching, like I said earlier, was really good too. I want to know what your thoughts were of the pitching and the offense today.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the offense, it's just we're accustomed to watching the offense. I mean, every other game this team is scoring 10 or more runs, and the pitching is doing its job today. I mean, when it comes to pitching, Miguel, yes, he struggled a bit today with giving up the bases loaded, but his bullpen backs him up. Garcia, he only gave up 1 run, and that was it. He had shutout frames. So, I mean, if one guy is struggling, the next guy backs each other up, and Garcia was telling me, listen, my custom is just throwing strikes. I'm accustomed to doing this, and, I really can't wait to see this team in the future and just to see this team evolve. 3 straight decades of making the playoffs is just outrageous information that, when I heard that, and I was like, wow, But, I asked this, in the beginning, what do you think about that 30-plus years of going straight up into the playoffs?
That's just impressive and crazy and interesting because, I mean, 30 years is a lot. That's 3 decades right there, and I've never seen
30-plus years, too.
30-plus years. I've never seen somebody ever do that before, so that's really impressive.
Yeah. I mean, the new generation of baseball, it's here to come, baby. But listen, from James.
From Davey.
We thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all for the next playoff game.
All right, bye, guys.
Peace out.